Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request for Angel, who wanted the Bound dock in Gates Kappa's colors, which are all, various shades of gray. So I'm pretty happy with how the colors came out. The round, I think, did okay. It was kind of a rough one, but yeah, Bound dock, again, because it is a gigantic target, is kind of difficult to work with sometimes, especially when since it only gets a dodge roll once it's in biosensor mode. So, ow. But yeah, it's like I said, big target. I have put an enhancement skill on it. I think that's a little bit of extra ballistic defense. I'm trying to hold out for something better, but I've been working on this on and off for a while and finally got something that was pretty good, so I decided I'd go for it. Yes, and somebody just said take the supports, so I'm going to go and try and find said supports, but Totus Ritter got my attention first, and I'm out of boost, so yeah. And not quite in biosensor. Like, when this inevitably gets buffed and it needs it, I'm sure that one of the things that they will do, because it's one of the things that makes the most sense, is kick its biosensor ability up to 50% health instead of 30, because yeah, like I said, needs it. Not getting a dodge roll until you're down at almost no health is really kind of really bad for something this large. And of course, again, it's one of those things you have to run a fair bit to get used to, because yeah, all of its weapons, when it's in mobile suit mode, except for the big claw, are left-handed. Which, being left-handed myself, it's ironic that gives me problems, but it gives me problems just because the camera is perpetually over your right shoulder. Like, I've talked about all this before. Last time I did a bound dock request, but yeah, it's again, I wish you could have the option, like at least one of the Transformers Cybertron games did, to just switch what shoulder the camera was over. But that does not exist, and at the moment, neither do I. So I will get back in there in a moment. Finally found the support, and yeah, Zamel is, especially after the buffs, as you saw from Demolition Hound, the Zamel is definitely a problem at 650. Any place it can find a good perch and get defended from the enemy team, which is pretty much how this started. We've also got a Justice Shazar Type A here, so it is at least as good at flying as I am. So it does have some possibilities in terms of tracking that thing down. But yeah, if I could just get my claws on it, that would be handy. I'm not really sure where the Zamel is. It may be down at the moment, but I did decide to go looking. And maybe not my best move. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, all the weapons on the left. Zamel was dead because it just spawned back in, and now it's not, but I am once again. Like I said, rough spots in this round, but in the end, it worked out okay. Love to get the smack. Okay, got the damage in on the Totus Ritter, but that's about it. Zamel had iframe, so I wasn't able to do anything, and the other Bound dock and the Totus Ritter took me out, so that is that for life number 2. But I am at least getting damage in places, and yeah, I think it's sometime around nowish when somebody sends stay close. I don't think it's the same person who said take the supports, but yeah, can't stay close and kill an artillery support. Just like that is not possible at all. But let's see, a little bit shallow on that swing. Somebody else took it out before I could get up close. But but there is a good shot if I can make it. And yep, shotgun did the trick. The beam shotgun is really nice, so I have no complaints about that. Except when I fired into the side of the building because left-handed mobile suit. Okay, and there's another one down. Yeah, so we are pulling ahead a little bit. That's not bad. And Yeah, somebody's requesting support fire. I'm not sure what there's left to hit, but may as well try. And yeah, we've got a decent lead and things are going fairly well, so I will take that. Yeah, it's weird. This is one of the ones that I tend to not forget can fly, but just when finding the right opportunity to do it is always tricky for me. The claw attack is really okay. It is the same person who said stay close. Yeah, I can't do both of those things. And number two had connection problems or whatever, or just decided it was time to leave and left. So I, again, just when you're getting conflicting tells from somebody like that, yeah, I get it. But let's see, and I managed to do some okay damage to this Zamel, but I'm not going to live long enough to do much more than that. I think I hit the other Bound dock on the way out, but yeah, again, yeah, cannot both take supports and stay close. Sorry about that, but we are, we are still in a solid lead. Number two, dropping has at least given us a 15% defense bonus, which is not the worst news. Again, especially for the Bound dock, because yeah, it doesn't hurt to have extra defense for that. But yeah, so yeah, 90 seconds left. We've got a good lead, and I'm just gonna take to the skies and see if I can find something to shoot. Managed to hit the Totus Ritter. Probably should have gone after this Cubile first thing, and dug into the ground rather than actually hit it with the claws. But yeah, it's funny that the claws, of course, in mobile armor mode are the feet. So there's exactly one limb on the Bound dock that is not some form of claw in some mode or another, and it's the one where all the guns live. So it's kind of funny. 50 seconds left. Again, maintaining the lead. Yeah, they were doing a pretty good job of guarding the Zamel earlier, but it seems like that has fallen apart a little bit. Which, yeah, to be honest, I think if the enemy team in general is kind of spread out, so are we. But yeah, I think if they'd coordinated a little better, they could have overtaken us when we were down a person. But just did not work out that way. And I feel like animation is very natural for the Bound dock just because of how narrow that waist actually is. It just seems like something that would come apart at the middle that easily. But yeah, my functional time in this round is pretty much done. The two people on the screen are or left on the board are not enough to give them the lead, even if they did take them both out. So yeah, that is a win for us. And yeah, like I said, a little bit unwieldy, but I got some good damage in here and there, and I think it went okay. I hope you liked it, Angel. Our support did really good work. I didn't do badly though. Yeah, 94,000 damage, and four and four, so at least kept it even. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. And yesterday, March the 2nd, was in fact the 40th anniversary of the premiere of Zeta Gundam in Japan. We didn't get it until the early 2000s, of course. It was a limited edition in a DVD box set, which came with pencil sharpeners and a nice little guidebook also by Mark Simmons. That was a nice addition. But yeah, thing about that release is that it had subtitles that were essentially just closed captions for the dub script, which yeah, then and they told us at the time when they were, to be honest, it was a proto crowdfunding basically. They wanted so many pre-orders and it was not going to exist if they didn't get it. And they said that this is probably the only way we will ever release Zeta Gundam in the US. Went through at least two other forms on DVD, a couple of releases on Blu-ray too, I believe. But yeah, that first box set had dub titles for a lot of it, and when they finally released the 5 individual volumes at mass market. They had improved the subs, and after claiming that they were probably never going to release it any other way, when people asked if they could have their discs from the box set replaced for the superior subtitles, the answer was no. But that was a long time ago, and they have gotten a lot better since, fortunately.